Bonjour YouTube, c'est encore moi. Bah écoutez, on se retrouve encore un jour après pour continuer Slay de Princess. J'avais envie d'explorer un peu plus ce qu'avait à proposer le jeu. Donc voilà, écoutez, on va rencontrer plus de princesses et voir ce qu'on peut faire d'autre. Voilà. C'est parti. Jeu. Affiche-toi, jeu. Merci. Ouais, vous connaissez. Charger une partie... C'était celle-là.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
N'oubliez pas YouTube. Si vous avez envie de me dire quoi faire dans Slay de Princess, il faut venir pendant les streams. Attends. Change la catégorie de stream. Hop là.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Regardez l'esprit que il y a certaines des routes qui vont demander à ce qu'on refasse des choses qu'on a déjà faites. Même certaines princesses qu'on va rencontrer, qu'on a déjà rencontrées, mais qui mènent vers d'autres embranchements. Donc c'est pas grave si on fait des trucs qu'on a déjà fait.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Et si on se barre avant? Alors si vous voulez, au prochain... On se barre avant, tu veux dire on se barre avant de la tuer?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Si on la laisse dans le... Dans le sous-sol? Avant de rentrer dans le chalet. Ah! Si tu veux, au prochain tour, on essaie ça. Je vous propose... On alterne. Là, je choisis ce que je fais, et après, vous choisissez ce que je fais, et ainsi de suite. Ça vous va? On fait la route, on la sauve sans le couteau, mais on la tue une fois remontée aux escaliers. Ok, ok. Je suis pas sûr de savoir vers quoi ça va, ça, mais...
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated
Il y a moyen
by
que ça
an
refasse la
unseen
sorcière.
light in the room below. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing.
Ouais,
Don't.
on connaît. Je viens vous sauver.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Oui,
You walk down the. I am begging.
Hi.
oui, c'est super long, on sait. On examine les chaînes.
Only make
Thank
you. No, they're large.
I'm guessing.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful.
Okay.
Is someone?
On laisse dans les
You
escaliers.
make it easier.
I heard the door.
There's a.
If I
She ripped it, or you
Sauver la princesse.
You cut. The blade is sharp. She didn't know. She smiled. How is she still?
thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No.
Pensez à
That's
la
the
clé.
blade. Watch.
Donc là, on la tue pas. On est d'accord. Ah ouais, mais du coup, on pourra pas la tuer, en fait. On pourra pas la tuer une fois en haut. On va pas remonter, elle va nous tuer là. Ou alors on la tue maintenant. Oui? Ok. Donc on refait le truc où on la tue pas, on fait rien là, on l'avertit, ensuite on... Ok, on la tue au deuxième tour. Ok.
Stop that. Your body lunged, but the princess dodged. Stop it.
Ok, ok, ok.
The blade. As your body.
We both know.
Allez, donc là elle va me planter à multiples reprises.
Whatever. She doesn't.
Voilà.
Oh, everything.
The dames. Donc on tue la demoiselle.
You're hit.
Donc on va avoir les prix.
She will. Forget he said, but he is. Last time, I think he just likes to hear the sound. I do, but sure, don't pay that. The interior.
On prend la lame. Non, on prend pas la lame. Est-ce que on laisse la lame et on la bute quand on remonte? Du coup, on redescend sans la lame. Ok. Allez, ok. Et en remontant, on la chope et bim.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing
J'ai jamais fait
an
ça.
intricate stairway. But
Hello?
okay, yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist. My love, you know.
It's
Bon, c'est hein,
Nothing.
les poignets délicats, elle pourra sortir. Sauver la princesse.
Rescue. Don't know if it would you. What? No. You're what? I would if you not on my hard list. I told you.
I'm free.
The princess jumped. Only luckily. Who needs?
Partons d'ici, nous aurons toute une vie pour réfléchir à ce que nous voulons faire de notre avenir.
Sounds perfect.
The princess takes your
Villain!
hand. The last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you look. I will. You and what? That's a familiar. I do.
Aye.
She's right. Enough, of course. You listen. I'm just along.
Okay. Yeah, you've got this.
You place your hand on the door, and the lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? Ha! I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
Prendre la lame et oxyre la princesse. C'est donc ça que tu veux, Keltika. Villain. You villain. C'est la dernière chance de ne pas le faire. C'est parti.
You take the blade from the table, turning its tip towards the unsuspecting princess. Thank you. Wait. No. You barbarian, what are you doing? But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and strike. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as the blade falls, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry, not you.
Si, j'ai déjà fait ça. C'est une nouveauté du DLC. Je la connais.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is saved. Thank you for seeing this.
Cœur d'ange pour fonder une
I know it must be
innocente.
difficult. I feel sick. Sick? You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable. You'll get over it. You just saved everyone. Get over it? You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all. You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
Keltika, je suis à ta merci. C'est moi qui décide si c'est non. Vas-y, si c'est vraiment ce que tu veux, on verra bien ce qui se passe, ou garder le silence. Que fait-on? On dit rien. Ok.
Really? You're not going to say anything?
All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all?
I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? You plunged the blade into your own heart and collapsed to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
That's right. You're all sorry.
Everything goes dark.
And you die. L'éploré. Ah, je ne l'ai jamais vue celle-là. Je savais qu'elle existait, mais je ne l'ai jamais vue.
In the wood.
You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead. We killed her.
You killed her, and so I killed you.
Je vous ai escoffié.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here. Oh, and I'm still here too.
If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are. So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2? It's our 3rd. What gave it away? Your open discussions.
I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
And if it is permanent, then what?
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
Don't provoke him. I'd prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying. Why not? You've already done it twice. It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Oh, how exciting.
Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I am too.
Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
Peu importe ce qui doit arriver, toutes les réponses nous attendent visiblement à l'intérieur du chalet. Autant voir où ça nous mène.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright?
Oh, we'll muck it up all right. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived.
Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion? I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await. The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry, but you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall.
Elle est là parce qu'elle est pas morte dans la cave.
Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live. She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Maybe it's gone because she already killed herself with it. Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement? You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off. It's time for all of you to see what we've become. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner. You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us? I don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. Of course she's livid, and with good reason. You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
Elle sait faire plus que regarder quand c'est un fantôme.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead. No! What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently. Whatever we saw was a ghost. Thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying if we want to be a little more death neutral. We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything. But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
That angelic voice, I missed you too, my beloved. You sure snapped back to your old self quick. Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire. She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
Quoi, vous fermez la porte, laissez-moi sortir, vous essayez de me tuer, je vais finir brûlé vif. Vous m'en voulez de vous avoir exécuté, je suis désolé, courir vers la lame, courir vers la porte. Je vous laisse décider. Mais dépêchez-vous, ça brûle. Il fait chaud. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Pardon. Je sais pas s'il y a cette option-là. J'ai glissé, j'ai pas fait exprès la dernière fois. C'est pas dans les options. Pourquoi vous fermez la porte?
Because I want to be with you. I don't want you to leave.
See? Everything's fine. She wants to be with us. Yeah, in a bad way. She just has a unique way of expressing things. The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm.
Essaie de se barrer.
You've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to... Bad! I bet it'll feel really, really bad. Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do, and fast. I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
Voilà. Mettez-vous d'accord, Kaltika Mahogany, on court vers la lame ou vers la porte? Vous avez l'air pas d'accord. La lame? Ok.
As you rush up the stairs towards the princess, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You push through the flames, trying to ignore the choking hot air filling your lungs. You manage to reach her, your hand wrapping around the hilt of the blade. The metal is already blistering hot. Your hand sizzles as it melts on contact. You can't so much as pull away, your nerves seizing up as they're fried, the bones of your hand fusing in place around the weapon. The princess, smiling warmly as her skin bubbles away, places her hand on yours and clutches it to her chest. The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything. See? That wasn't so bad. It was so bad. But somehow, nothing is so much worse. You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away. Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin. It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
Malgré tous vos efforts, vous ne mourrez pas. Il est temps pour vous de partir. La mémoire vous revient.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Tout va bien, vous devez me faire confiance. On est déjà venu ici, vous pouvez... Et vous avez toujours peur.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right? You don't need to comfort them.
On se reverra de l'autre côté, ne vous inquiétez pas.
Okay. If you say so.
She'll be there waiting
J'essaie d'être
for
sympa
us.
avec eux.
Hi, whatever makes you...
Vous approchez du miroir. Contemplez votre reflet. Vous tournez la main dans un silence absolu. Les voix ont à nouveau disparu, le miroir les force toujours à partir. Vous devez voir ce qui se trouve à l'intérieur. Vous avez fondu. Mais on avait déjà commencé une partie. Vous vous retrouvez à nouveau au cœur de la quiétude éternelle. Avancez vers le chalet. Vous êtes au chalet. Approchez.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
T'as peut-être chargé la mauvaise sauvegarde. Non, c'était la bonne. Que pensez-vous de ce réceptacle?
This one is passion betrayed, but even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart.
Bright.
Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
Je suis prêt à y retourner.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Le monde autour de vous s'obscurcit et la vie vous abandonne. Ok.
You're on a path in your...
Donc la suggestion de Mahogany c'était qu'on se barre. C'est bien ça? Ok. Tu connais déjà cette voie-là, Mahogany, ou tu découvres? Juste par curiosité. Moi, je connais. J'ai envie de savoir. Ok. Tournez les talons.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Non. La chose la plus importante, c'est l'endroit où je n'irai pas. Le chalet. Je n'irai pas au chalet.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Ah ouais? Faire encore demi-tour et partir. Encore.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Ouais, mais t'as pas envisagé la possibilité où j'en ai rien à battre. Je suis même au chalet. M'en fiche, je ne vais pas lever la main sur une princesse.
Killing is such a gauche phrasing and completely ignores the bigger picture. Your task is to slay the princess because she's terrible and she's really got it coming to her. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Je crois pas, non. Oh vraiment? Eh bien je crois que je vais partir dans une autre direction. Encore. En fait, je vais simplement marcher dans les bois jusqu'à ce que je trouve un moyen de quitter cet endroit.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Oui.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Good. L'inconnu.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Je ne peux pas m'éloigner du chalet, alors je vais rester dans les bois pour toujours. Rester dans les bois pour l'éternité. Est-ce que je fais ça ou est-ce que je vais au palais? Au chalet? Ou alors je peux me mentir. Ouais, d'accord, je vais de ce pas aller au chalet où je vais à coup sûr oxyre cette princesse. Reste? Ok, je reste. Rester dans les bois pour l'éternité.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Ah, bon, bah j'ai pas le choix. Et bah je vais mentir. Attends, c'est mieux, on n'était pas là la dernière fois. Vous ne pouvez pas me forcer à aller au chalet?
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Ouais, d'accord, je vais te pas aller au chalet où je vais à coup sûr sortir cette princesse.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Non.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Après dans le chalet.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Elle a pas de texture.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
La table c'est un
If he
croquis.
wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, but when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
La perspective de la table qui a aucun sens. Oui, c'est ce qu'ils ont dit, les pieds sont pas de la même longueur.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
Je crois pas, non.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Alors, l'âme ou pas l'âme? L'âme Keltika, lame ou pas lame? Qu'est-ce que t'en penses, toi? Manifestement, Keltika n'a pas d'avis. Ce sera donc lame.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Est-ce qu'on change notre façon de tenir la lame ou pas? J'aime bien l'idée de changer. Ok.
You switch your grip on the blade.
Ah, du coup, ça change le curseur.
Yes! Isn't this so much better? Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Ce jeu est vraiment très drôle. J'adore ce genre d'humour. Ah, on peut la jeter par la fenêtre. Est-ce qu'on la jette par la fenêtre ou on descend avec? Dernière chance. Dernière chance de ne pas descendre armé. Très envie de la jeter. Mogani. C'est Mogani qui aura quand même le dernier mot parce que c'était sa voix. Jette? Ok. Ça reste ta proposition de faire demi-tour.
Yes, do it. Seriously.
Ça a pété les deux fenêtres.
Throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon. What's done is done. Good luck, hero. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Un escalier rugueux sur votre gauche, prenez les escaliers face à vous, prenez les escaliers réconfortants sur votre droite. Je pense que c'est en face.
You step onto the center staircase.
Parce que j'ai déjà fait les deux autres.
Wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. One foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Je suis désolé, je n'avais pas réalisé que j'étais là. Comment vous appelez-vous? J'ai vécu une expérience étrange en venant ici. Comme si j'avais été déchiré puis rapiécé. Est-ce que vous savez ce qui m'est arrivé? Si ça se trouve, vous enfermez ici pour une bonne raison. Est-ce que vous savez pourquoi vous êtes dans ce sous-sol? Apparemment, vous représentez une menace pour le monde entier. On m'a envoyé ici pour vous éliminer. Je n'ai pas réalisé que j'étais là.
And yet here you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so blank. I have no idea who she is. Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart. If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Votre présence s'est étoffée. Comment vous appelez-vous? J'ai vécu une expérience étrange en venant ici. Comme si j'avais été déchiré puis rapiécé. Je vais vous sortir d'ici, essayer de la libérer. J'ignore votre véritable nature, mais je sais que vous n'êtes pas digne de confiance. Je ne peux me fier à rien ici. La laisser au sous-sol. Repensez avec amertume au moment où vous avez jeté la lame par la fenêtre. Tout ça là, c'est une seule option. Est-ce qu'on fait la grosse option avec 3 trucs dedans? 3 trucs contradictoires. Grosse option, allez.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step.
Oh putain!
Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Tout ira bien, je vais faire de mon mieux, je ne suis pas sûr qu'il faut remédier à votre état, non. Vous avez tout anéanti, je ne vais certainement pas vous aider, gardez le silence. Je vais faire de mon mieux. Vous ne saurez jamais si elle a entendu votre réponse. Elle a disparu. La mémoire vous revient.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Tout va bien, vous devez me faire confiance. On est déjà venu ici, vous avez toujours peur.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
On se reverra de l'autre côté, ne vous inquiétez pas.
Okay. If you say so. You're not messing with us, right?
Vous approchez du miroir. Vous approchez du miroir. Contemplez votre reflet. Vous tournez la main dans un silence absolu. Les voix ont à nouveau disparu. Le miroir les force toujours à partir. Vous devez voir ce qui se trouve à l'intérieur. Vous avez dépéri. Vous vous retrouvez à nouveau au cœur de la quiétude éternelle. Avancez vers le chalet. Vous êtes au chalet. L'approche.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Que pensez-vous de ce réceptacle?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Je suis prêt à retourner.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Le monde autour de vous s'obscurcit et la vie vous abandonne. Alors si ça ne vous dérange pas, je vais faire mes propres choix maintenant.
And at the end
Il y en
of
a
that
une que j'ai envie de
path
vous montrer.
is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Donc, on va au chalet.
You make your
On rentre dans le chalet. On rentre dans le cow-boy. On prend la lame.
you take.
On descend au sous-sol.
Don't let it.
On continue à descendre.
Focus on the.
And there you are.
On dit rien, on avance.
You step forward.
Oh, so.
She's unarmed.
Et on tue la princesse.
You lunge forward without a. You feel flesh.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? Do you actually?
It's like she's Yeah, but is it over?
Et on... Non, putain. Il m'a verrouillé. Non, je voulais le fantôme, je voulais le spectre. Je suis pas si sûr, j'ai un pressentiment, il lui reste forcément rien tout dans sa manche.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead.
Retirer la lame, prendre son pouls. Moi, je voulais partir. Je voulais partir pour avoir la fin avec le spectre, parce qu'il y avait un truc intéressant à faire avec le spectre. Tant pis. On va retirer la lame.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side. What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Ah, c'est le rasoir.
You're on a path.
Ah là là, le rasoir.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
On va au chalet.
A warning. She will. It couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out
C'est dommage, moi je voulais la princesse et le dragon.
Be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Il y a moyen que dans cette run-là, en fait, on ait déjà fait le spectre, c'est pour ça.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
On prend la lame.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice. Yeah, She thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Si je m'approche, vous allez encore me poignarder, hein.
What? No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we
Elle a
get
dit non
close
à la
to her.
Véronnette.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Vous vous souvenez de ce qui s'est passé la dernière fois, non?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that. But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Last time? What are you talking about?
C'est pas mal qu'on tombe sur cette run parce qu'il y a un truc que j'ai toujours voulu essayer dedans.
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
Demandez mes potes si je m'en souviens.
Terrible spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember. Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Et puis merde, Oxyre la princesse. Je sais que vous avez un couteau, je vous laisserai partir d'ici si vous le lâchez.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Prouvez-le alors, prouvez-moi que vous n'avez pas de couteau.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Comment être sûr que vous n'avez rien caché dans un endroit plus intime?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
Je voudrais pouvoir vous faire confiance, mais vous êtes trop louche.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little bird-face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you... We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry, do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now? You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity. Fine, then we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Et si nous étions honnêtes l'un envers l'autre? On m'a envoyé ici pour vous empêcher de provoquer la fin du monde. Et la dernière fois, vous m'avez tué après vous être relevé d'un coup de couteau en plein cœur.
That doesn't sound like me.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Plutôt au moins aller au fond des choses.
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out. Okay, I'm bored now.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it,
She
really.
was the knife!
At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. And then she slices through her arm. Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do. But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense. She's much better at this than she was last time. Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
And with a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Le curseur, du coup, c'est la main gauche parce qu'on a plus de main droite. La course aux armements.
You're on a path.
Let's go.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
Ah, le traqué.
Isn't an option anymore. What's the point of fighting if she's just going to win every time? It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing. Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right, that's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more.
We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
And what if we never do?
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Et on sait que le fer, ça sent comme le sang.
You make your way to the door at
Donc
the
c'est
end of the
menaçant
room,
d'entendre de sentir
stopping
l'odeur du
just in
fer.
front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Oh.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
On va lui dire c'est évident, on va jouer sur son ego, la flatter un peu, il n'y a aucune raison pour que ça ne puisse pas discuter. Oh c'est facile, je vais essayer de la draguer.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her.
Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster? I'd rather not.
It's not like she wants us anyway.
I'm fine with it. Let's see where this goes.
Je sais que vous voulez m'écharper, mais est-ce qu'on vous a déjà dit à quel point vous êtes magnifique? J'ai vraiment la sensation de vous comprendre, je vous apprécie. En fait, je vous aime comme un fou. Nous pourrions peut-être tailler une bavette histoire d'apprendre à mieux nous connaître. Et si vous m'invitiez à dîner avant de m'empaler à mort, lui faire les yeux doux. En anglais, c'est give her the look. Je vais lui faire les yeux doux.
The look. The look. We've all used it.
Yeah, do you not know about the look?
Even I know about the look.
You flash the princess the look. And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Oh, be damned, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still going to kill you. But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Yeah!
Or not.
At least she likes us. I've never been liked before.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks, The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing.
Une bichette, elle a les joues toutes roses.
She skewers you. Ow.
What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters
Putain, les prix est là.
makes us. She's even said as much. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do
Ooh,
gets us
I'm gonna
another
kill you.
Us. Let's see how many we can stack.
I'm
There's
gonna
gotta be a
kill
point
you.
where it makes us better than her.
As long as we keep moving.
We'll win her heart eventually. Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Come on, show me something new.
On va jouer sur son... On va lutter, c'est évident, on va jouer sur son ego, la flatter un peu, il n'y a aucune raison pour qu'on ne puisse pas discuter. Elle a des épées à la place des bras, et pas nous, on cède à la panique. On va la laisser nous embrocher, et on va rester de marbre. Si on ne ressent aucune émotion, elle ne peut pas nous faire de mal. Elle gagne quand elle nous tue, non, on n'a qu'à lui popper l'herbe sous le pied. Toutes ces idées sont nulles, trouver une meilleure idée. J'ai l'impression qu'il faut réussir à convoquer toutes les voix. Attendez, je vais save. Attendez. Est-ce que je pense qu'il y a un monde où on peut faire un truc incroyable? L'insensible, on l'a pas encore? Ok. Donc aucune émotion. Votre plan se solde par un échec. Elle vous abat à nouveau, puis elle recommence encore et encore. Vos souvenirs se font de plus en plus confus à mesure que votre conscience passe d'une vie à l'autre, ne retenant que des bribes du conflit en cours.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
We just have to hit her harder.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Just panic. Flee.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
She skewers you.
See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
None of this is working. Think. Think. She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Destruction mutuelle assurée. Chapitre 4. On n'a jamais eu de chapitre 4.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore. Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about other ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is...
How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only...
It's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Don't care, just want to win.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then she becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Yes, behold, the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it. What just happened? It's so quiet.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Vous ne faites rien et pourtant, en dépit de votre passivité, votre corps se meut de lui-même. La princesse frappe à votre approche, mais au moment où elle achève son coup, vous vous trouvez déjà ailleurs.
You're incredible.
Vos armes s'entrechoquent inlassablement, et vous vous laissez tous les deux emporter dans un balai dépourvu de pensée et de conscience. Il ne reste que la danse, un va-et-vient comparable au mouvement incessant des marées. Plus vous vous abandonnez à votre jeu, plus vos cœurs s'emballent, et plus la cadence de vos élans s'accélère. Un crescendo ininterrompu quand soudain se présente une ouverture. Votre lame plonge instinctivement, tout comme la sienne. Leurs morsures sont mortelles. Leurs morsures sont mortelles. Vous n'y survivrez pas, et elles non plus. Toutefois, nul ne redoute le sort qui l'attend. C'est une belle fin. Vous n'avez pas le temps de voir l'autre mourir, et vous ne l'aurez jamais. Il est temps pour vous de partir. La mémoire vous revient. S'approchez du miroir. Vous vous en approchez. Contemplez votre reflet. Tendez la main vers la surface du miroir dans un silence absolu. Il est temps que vous découvriez ce qui s'y cache. Vous n'êtes rien. Mais c'est impossible, vous ne pouvez pas être rien. Regardez plus attentivement et vous finissez par la voir. Une silhouette cachée dans l'ombre, juste derrière le reflet. Est-ce que vous êtes moi? Une fissure apparaît au centre du miroir et divise sa surface. Puis une autre fissure se forme et une autre, et encore une autre, jusqu'à ce que le miroir ne soit plus qu'un tas de fragments. Détruire le miroir. Vous n'avez pas besoin de poser des questions à l'entité du miroir. Vous savez déjà ce que vous êtes. Vous êtes la quiétude éternelle, un nouveau dieu très puissant. Et il est temps que vous ouvriez les yeux. Tout cela, c'est vous. Vous rendre chalet une dernière fois. Lorsque vous arrivez enfin au centre de tout, aucun réceptacle n'est présent. Vous n'avez plus rien à découvrir. Hello!
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Je vous vois enfin et réciproquement. Et oui, vous m'avez dit que vous n'arriviez pas à lire ce texte-là sur le fond blanc.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment.
J'attendais ce moment
I've
depuis...
missed you dearly.
J'attendais ce moment depuis si longtemps. Vous m'avez tellement manqué. Que fait-on maintenant?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Vous restez passif, toujours dans la réaction, jamais dans l'action. Mais c'est dans votre nature, n'est-ce pas?
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Quand l'écho nous a divisés, il vous a donné un choix et m'a confié un rôle à jouer. Je ne suis pas l'incarnation de la mort, mais cette dernière est présente au sein de la multitude que je représente.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Comptez-vous me détruire et donner naissance à un monde dépourvu de sens où la mort serait absente? Ou comptez-vous ouvrir les portes qui nous mèneront enfin à la liberté? Oxyre la princesse.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you,
Nous avons toujours utilisé...
so be it.
Ah oui, bon bref.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
Un torrent infini de lames vous déchire de tous côtés. Vous êtes un corps. Vous êtes des lamelles de chair ensanglantées. Vous êtes à nouveau un corps. Vous ressentez chacune de vos entailles.
On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead and alive and dead all at once.
La même scène se répète encore et encore, jusqu'à ce que vos corps et vos pensées ne vous appartiennent plus. Vivant, mort, vivant, mort, vivant, mort, vivant, puis encore vivant, et mort, tous à la fois, tout à la fois.
You learn to put yourself away, and and in your stillness you rose above me.
Vous avez appris à vous détacher de vous-même, et votre sérénité vous a permis de vous élever au-dessus de moi.
You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Vous vous êtes fait trancher par mes lames un nombre incalculable de fois. Vos courtes vies se sont multipliées encore et encore, mais tout ça est à présent derrière vous. Je vous ai conduit vers un sommet que vous n'auriez jamais atteint sans moi. J'ai réussi à m'élever bien au-dessus de vous. Cette vérité n'a pas changé. Je vais vous anéantir à nouveau comme je l'ai déjà fait.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
Vous parlez de moi comme si je n'étais qu'un fantôme alors que je me tiens juste devant vous.
There is no beginning to them, and there is no end. And there is no end. Only the flood of bodies. Only the flood of bodies. You hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. Sensation at once, and then you hold them all again.
Mes multitudes vous encerclent. Elles n'ont ni commencement ni fin. Il n'y a qu'un torrent infini de corps. À chaque instant, vous ressentez toutes les sensations qui existent. Et ce cycle se poursuit, encore et encore.
But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything.
Mais au dernier moment, vous m'avez reflété cette expérience. L'espace d'une seconde, nous étions tout.
We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
Nous pouvons l'être à nouveau. Nous pouvons composer une magnifique chanson qui ne connaîtra jamais de fin. J'ai vu ce que nous étions dans chaque réalité, et dans certaines vous aviez rendu votre dernier souffle. Cela ne m'a pas empêché de continuer à avancer. Le monde n'a pas besoin de vous.
Death is a fantasy. Only those who lack perspective see it as anything other than transformation. You cannot destroy me.
La mort est un artifice. Si vous l'apercevez comme autre chose qu'une simple transformation, c'est que vous manquez de perspective. Vous êtes incapable de m'anéantir.
I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go, faster and faster and faster. I kill you, you kill me.
Je vous tue, puis vous m'assassinez. Et notre danse continue ainsi, de plus en plus rapide. Je vous tue, puis vous m'assassinez.
Hollow eyes watch from the dry corners of a memory. A home built on all the futures that were supposed to be. Preserved until the moment of reunion. The fire of the heart sets it all ablaze.
Un regard vide vous observe depuis les recoins asséchés d'un souvenir. Une maison censée abriter chacun de nos avenirs, préservée jusqu'au moment de nos retrouvailles. L'ardeur des sentiments l'a fait s'embraser.
I kill you and me.
Je nous ôte la vie à tous les deux.
An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life.
La fin est une forme de passion que l'on peut uniquement exprimer durant un instant fugace. Elle sème la graine d'un nouveau départ. S'apesantir sur une fin, c'est la vider de sa substance.
And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
Et sans moi, impossible de passer à autre chose. Je vous ai tué sans le moindre remords, et lorsque vous êtes revenus, pour nous immoler, je suis resté tandis que vous partiez en fumée.
You have never truly seen me gone. You cannot fathom a world without me.
Vous ne m'avez jamais vu disparaître pour de bon. Vous êtes incapable de concevoir un monde duquel je serai absente. Ah oui, on a récupéré la vieille sauvegarde. La chair est un véhicule et la détruire, c'est immobiliser l'esprit. Vous avez usé de violence pour m'arrêter et j'ai voulu en faire de même pour m'emparer de votre chair. Lorsque je vous ai forcé à choisir entre la mort et l'abandon de votre propre corps, vous avez choisi de garder votre libre arbitre. Mais cela nécessite d'agir, et c'est impossible sans une trame infinie d'événements. Dans un dernier souffle, allez-vous choisir d'annihiler toute possibilité d'action ? Lors de notre première rencontre, je vous ai exécuté sans la moindre hésitation, et à la fin de ma confrontation avec votre esprit, je vous ai balancé dans un abîme insondable.
The echo was deluded. A world without me would be an eternal hell.
L'écho avait tort. Un monde duquel je serais absente serait un véritable enfer qui ne connaîtrait jamais de fin.
Fear is a chain around the neck and a needle in the eye.
La peur est une chaîne que l'on porte autour du cou, une aiguille fichée dans notre cœur.
It was fear that made our prison, and it was fear that told the lie that our spirits were not free to choose.
Cette peur a construit notre prison et a empoisonné notre cœur, notre esprit, nous donnant l'illusion d'être dépourvus de tout libre arbitre.
But together, we left it all behind, and found a world free of burdens. We found the beauty in accepting our dance.
Et ensemble, nous avons tout laissé derrière nous. Et nous avons découvert un monde sans fardeau. Accepter notre danse était merveilleux.
This construct is a machine of fear. It has no place in our divine hearts. Shatter it. Leave with me.
Cette création est un instrument de terreur. Il n'a pas sa place dans nos âmes divines. Brisez-la. Partons ensemble. Gardez le silence.
But you say nothing.
Et vous gardez le silence.
That cold fire has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen?
Je n'y discerne plus de rage meurtrière dans vos yeux. Êtes-vous enfin prêt à m'écouter? Votre affrontement se fait moins brutal et la princesse s'éloigne en tremblant.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion?
Vous résistez à tous mes arguments. Ma défaite est-elle inéluctable? Ou êtes-vous si férocement accroché à vos illusions?
Are you so desperate to destroy me that you've grown blind to the heavenly beauty of our reality?
Êtes-vous si déterminé à me détruire que vous êtes aveugle à la beauté céleste de notre réalité?
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
Rien n'est immuable. Tout ce qui existe dépend de ce qui n'existe pas.
There is no constant. There is no center.
Rien n'est éternel. Il n'y a pas de juste milieu.
You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good.
Vous ne pouvez rien supprimer sans condamner également tout ce qui est lié. Détruire ce qui vous paraît négatif, c'est renoncer également à tout ce qui vous paraît positif.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Ouvrez les yeux et acceptez ce que nous sommes. Nous pouvons quitter cette prison ensemble. Vous êtes la cruauté incarnée. Je ne peux pas vous laisser vivre, aussi la princesse. Je dois me battre pour un monde meilleur, je suis désolé. Je ne peux pas vous laisser faire, je ne peux pas attendre la mort de toute l'existence sans rien faire. Vous êtes la cruauté incarnée, je ne peux pas vous laisser vivre, aussi la princesse.
Oh, then destroy me if you're able. But I will not coddle you in my final moments. I will not yield to your delusion without a vicious struggle.
Anéantissez-moi donc si vous en êtes capable, mais ne comptez pas sur moi pour vous consoler. Je ne céderai pas à votre folie sans me battre jusqu'au bout.
You don't have to face her alone.
Je suis pas obligé de l'affronter seul. Quel héros es-tu?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
Vous arrivez à lire ce que lui dit ou pas? Je me rends pas trop compte. Ouais, ça a l'air compliqué. Oui? Ok. Je suis tellement heureux d'entendre ta voix.
It's good to be here. Seems like you've been doing all right on your own, but I don't think you can strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
Reprenons notre danse.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Je suis prêt.
Then let's go. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Et s'il te plaît, en souvenir du bon vieux temps, il ne reste que toi et moi, on est les seuls à avoir atteint le chalet. Le narrateur a vraiment disparu, prendre la lame, descendre au sous-sol. Oui, s'il te plaît, en souvenir du bon vieux temps.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows.
Vous avez vu l'extérieur des fenêtres?
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know I've already mentioned it, but if we want to see this through, we're gonna need that blade.
Il ne reste que toi et moi, on est les seuls à avoir atteint ce chalet.
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Le narrateur a vraiment disparu.
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Bon débarras.
Even after you decided to see his plans through, I guess you can like the idea and hate the man.
Prendre la lame.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Descendre au sous-sol.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Elle descend les
And
escaliers.
down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
S'asseoir avec elle. J'ai pas vraiment envie de devenir un dieu.
Honestly, me neither.
Êtes-vous la même que celle qui se trouve à l'extérieur?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
C'est celle à l'extérieur que je souhaite oxyre. Il est plus facile de souhaiter la mort d'un concept abstrait que d'une personne.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix whatever this place is and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Est-ce que revenir en arrière les tirerait d'affaire? Si vous existez, les gens à l'extérieur continueront de souffrir et de mourir, non? Pas envie de vous oublier. Finiront par nous retrouver ici. Cette discussion, comment être sûr qu'elle ne s'est pas déjà produite? Je n'ai pas envie de vous oublier.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care. But it seems important to you.
Est-ce que revenir en arrière les tirerait d'affaire? Si vous existez, les gens à l'extérieur continueront de souffrir et de mourir, non?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
Ils finiront par nous retrouver ici.
And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever.
C'est terriblement injuste, je veux rester ici à vos côtés, je ne veux pas me retrouver seul à nouveau.
Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
Est-il une autre solution?
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
Très bien. Je suis partant. J'ai confiance en vous.
Okay, if this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
Je vous aime.
Oh, I love you too.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't,
J'ai essayé d'atteindre la fin la plus triste possible. J'espère que je vous ai brisé le cœur. Je pense que c'est ma fin préférée. Et du coup, ouais, comme c'était la sauvegarde déjà entamée, on n'a pas pu faire le spectre parce qu'on avait déjà fait le spectre. Donc on fera la prochaine fois. Il y aura encore un stream Slay de Princess. Et on pourra faire la fin où on tue la princesse pour de vrai si vous voulez. Markiplier. Revenir au menu principal. Et donc, ouais. Nous avons une nouvelle princesse, l'éplorée. Il y en a que j'ai débloqué ce matin, je vais pas vous les montrer. J'ai joué un peu ce matin. Voilà quoi. Voilà. En tout cas, j'espère que ça vous a plu. On va s'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. Merci YouTube d'avoir suivi cette VOD. Il y aura plus de Slay de Princess parce que ce jeu est incroyable. Si vous avez aimé la vidéo, aimez la vidéo. Si vous avez aimé la vidéo, laissez un commentaire sous la vidéo. Et si vous avez aimé la vidéo, abonnez-vous à la vidéaste. Et on se voit à la prochaine vidéo. Salut!